Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So for those of you who are new here, hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Zafi, and today we'll be doing something a little bit different. We'll be doing how I wrap my books, and I'll be showing you how to wrap your books as well. So yeah, basically wrapping books is one of my activities that I do when I want to heal and just spoil my babies. So yeah, these are all the things that you need, and it's pretty simple. The first thing you'll need is a plastic wrapper. The one I'm using now is like a medium size. The second thing obviously is a pair of scissors, and the third one is the sellotape, which I have put it in like a sellotape holder so that it's easier to cut the sellotape while wrapping your books. So yeah guys, since books comes in like different sizes, I'll be showing you like the amount of plastic wrapper needed to wrap each size of books. So the first book that I'll show you right now is my small paperbacks, which is this 1984 novel by George Orwell that I just bought recently. You can see that in my book haul video. So yeah, I'll be showing you how I wrap this small paperback. So the first thing that you need to do is just like roll your plastic wrapper and adjust your small book. So take your book and adjust it on the plastic wrapper. Make sure it's aligned well and leave around like 1 cm to 2 cm of space up and down. If you don't adjust the amount of plastic well, the book will have like excess plastic, so we don't want that. So yeah, just go ahead and cut your plastic wrapper. Make sure it's a straight line. With practice, you can get like a straight line like me fast, but you can cut it slowly and make sure be careful with your scissors because it's super sharp. So yeah, as you can see, the plastic that we've cut for our paperback is just the right amount of plastic needed to cover the whole book. It won't get too big or too small. So we want our plastic wrapping to be neat. So because this wrapping paper will be like the second skin of our book. So yeah, you can see that what I'm doing right now is just adjusting the book and the plastic to make sure that the book is adjusted right in the middle. So like I said just now, make sure that all the plastic edges are of the same size, and make sure to get your sellotape ready because you don't want to be reaching out for your sellotape while wrapping your books because it will be a disaster. So yeah, just get your sellotape ready. And now what am I doing now is what I call the lift and flatten, because with books like this, it's super important that this technique is properly executed, because the thing is, if you wrap it too tightly, it will actually damage the book. So we don't want that. Like a metaphor that I can use is that if you wear really tight jeans and you feel super uncomfortable and you can't even eat, it's the same with books. That when you wrap the plastic wrapper too tightly on the book, it will actually damage the spine as well as the cover of the book. And you don't want that because this plastic wrapper would actually be the second skin of your book for a really long time. So yeah, make sure to be careful of that. So now use the technique that I said just now, which is lift and flatten. Make sure that the plastic is really flattened before you sellotape it so that it can take the shape of the book, the edges of your book. And yeah, make sure the sellotape is like sticked properly so that it won't budge and the plastic will stay put. So yeah, like now we have covered like the sides of the book. We want to cover the rest of the book as well with plastic. And as you can see there is like a restriction for the plastic to actually fold in the upper parts and the lower parts of the book because of our spine, the book spine. So what we have to do right now is just like adjust like a 0.1 or 0.2 cm of plastic and just cut along the top parts and the bottom parts of the spine of the plastic so that we can actually fold in the plastic wrapper. During this process, you want to make sure that you don't actually cut the covers of your books. You have to be really careful in this step. So like you can see in this video, what I'm doing is that I'm cutting slowly at the edge of the spines, along the spines, and make sure to cut it really neatly so that the excess plastic won't be sticking out. So yeah. Also, try to cut the edges of the bottom part and the lower part of the same size, and try to be as close as to the spine but not entirely, because you won't be able to fold in the plastic. So yeah. And then what we have to do is still use the same technique, which is lift and flatten. Take your sellotape and just stick the sellotape on the longer part of the book like I'll show you. And then for the edges, we will want the edges of the book to have a triangular shape. So what we want to do is that you just take the corner of the book and just fold it in, and it will automatically have a triangular shape, which will kind of make it symmetrical to the cover. So it's really neat, and it will make your plastic wrapping of the book makes just nice. So once you've completed one side of the book, just basically apply the same steps to the remaining parts of the book that has not been wrapped yet. So basically, once you've done with all the steps and all the remaining sets of the book, now you can see that your book is actually protected. With the steps that I actually showed you just now, it actually gave some kind of breathing room for the spine to actually open, so that, like I said just now, the book won't get tightly wrapped in the plastic until it will actually damage the cover and the spine itself, which is not the purpose of wrapping the book. So yeah. Now I'll show you how I wrap my bigger paperbacks. So basically, for bigger size books, the orientation and the amount of plastic wrapper that we need to cover the book, it differs on the size of the plastic wrapper that we actually buy. So in my case, because I bought the middle size plastic wrapper, so this is the amount that we actually need for the bigger size books. So guys, basically the wrapping process is actually just the same, but what we want to do now with the bigger size book is to adjust how much plastic that we actually need. And when you actually cut the book, you can actually see that there are excess of plastic at the bottom. So what we want to do, use the same technique as the smaller size book and estimate how much of the bottom and the upper part of the book of the plastic that we need to just cover the whole book. And just slowly cut it so that there won't be excess of plastic that is needed. So once that's done, just repeat the same step you've done for the smaller size book. Use the same wrapping techniques and you'll be done in no time. So yeah guys, that's all for the video today, and I hope that this video will be beneficial for you and you get a gist of how to wrap your books and how I actually wrap my books as well. So yeah, stay safe and take care, and don't forget to like, subscribe and comment down below if you have any questions for me. So yeah guys, see you guys in my next video. Bye!